Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching. Today's video we're going to show you how you can share a needs analysis with your client, have them fill it out, and give you a notification back. So I'm going to log into my account, but if you haven't done so already, create a free account and you can try out this software for 30 days. Now again, I can create comparisons for my clients, manage all those clients in the system, and manage all the cases that I've done as well. But today I want to focus on creating a needs analysis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a client who I haven't yet done a needs analysis for. And you're going to see if I go into my manage clients, you can see I've done a needs analysis for myself. And again, I can go through all of my clients. I've identified one here, Wayne Gretzky. I don't have a needs analysis done for him, and I need to get the great one. Some form of needs analysis. So what I can do here is I can actually go into any case that I've created for him, or even create a new case and share my needs analysis. And again, what I'm going to do is you're going to see along the right side here, I can compare any different product for him. But first of all, I want to find out if I have the right insurance amount for my client. So a lot of advisors start off with a needs analysis as their starting point. Sometimes I get feedback that advisors would prefer to link their clients or have their clients fill out these needs analysis, especially if it's one that they don't necessarily know all that well. Perhaps it's a prospect, and again, before asking some really intimate questions about household debt and things like that, perhaps we'd rather they fill it out and send that back to us. So again, as the advisor, I can fill out our needs analysis along the left-hand side here. But in this video, I'm going to show you that you can actually link your clients to these forms. So I'm going to click on this button that says Link to Fill. And I'm going to be giving a unique URL to this specific needs analysis. And again, this is what I'm going to share with my client. So all I want to do is I want to copy this link or this URL. Now, as you can see, I can put things like an expiration date if I want to close this off. I can always close this link by unsharing it. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go into a new private window and basically trick my computer into thinking that someone else is viewing it. So I would, again, send this link to this needs analysis to my client. They would click on it, and they'd be getting taken to a shareable needs analysis. Now keep in mind, your logo is going to go in the upper left here, and your client is going to be able to see the needs analysis and given instructions as to fill out the information required. So again, they can put information like such as current insurance. Again, you'll see there's a little tooltip, how much insurance you have, or that'll be in place at life expectancy. So again, I might say I have $100,000 of permanent insurance and fill that out. Assets. So again, these would be the assets I'd liquidate and use for income if a spouse were to pass away, not necessarily part of my financial plan. So I'm going to say I have about $20,000 that I could liquidate and use towards those kind of expenses. Again, mortgage. This is the amount of debt left owing on your house. So again, I would fill that out. And you can see as I start to build, certain columns will take away insurance need, and certain columns will be liabilities and add to insurance need. So again, income after tax, I could look and say this is how much I'm actually replacing as my net income into the family. So if I make $100,000, I might actually bring home $60,000, and that's really what I'd want to replace. Because if I'm gone, it doesn't matter about the before tax money. It matters what I bring home after tax. And again, I can set a number of years that I want to replace that for, as well as bake in some education costs. So I have some kids. One of the neat things we've done with our client-facing needs analysis is put in some of the Canadian averages. So you can see here, the average education in Canada costs $16,600 per year. So if we multiply that by the number of years our kids are in school and the number of children we have, we've basically created a fund here. If anything happens to us, we want to make sure we've created an education fund for our kids. Again, anything like household debt, so creditor debt, credit cards, lines of credit, car loans, things like that. Again, I've put in a little tooltip in the consumer one that they can use the plus or minus. So again, I might have $5,000 on a Visa, and I want to add that to a $20,000 car loan, and I want to add in, maybe it's the Costco Visa as well, and I want to say I've got $2,000 on that. And again, I can add all those different fields together and come out with a total number. And then again, last expenses. So that's our final one. Again, we've put in some Canadian averages, such as like the average cost is $8,500. That's on the low end. And again, when I ask advisors about what they feel about this sort of expense, $8,500 is sort of toss them out of the back of the car. They're usually closer in range to $15,000 to $20,000. So I'm going to put in a nice amount for $20,000. Again, we've also got a custom label. So this is anything else you want to include. We seed drop things like a legacy value. So this could be like a charitable contribution. But again, it could be anything else, including something like a boat, $100,000, or legacy. So again, anything else the client wants, they can put in there. Now, once the client finishes, again, they save that needs analysis, and they're all done. So again, you've got a very digitally friendly way to share this information with your client. Now, I'll just show you what happens on the other end. Once I leave the client side, and again, we're back here to Wayne's case, and I'm just going to go back to our main dashboard here by clicking on the logo. Now, what you're going to see is all of a sudden I have a brand new notification, so let's go check that out and see what notification we're getting in the life design analysis system. And you can see Wayne Gretzky has filled out the personal needs analysis we shared. So now we know he's actually completed it. We get a notification, and now when we go into his profile here, or his client contact, we can see all of those needs analysis items that he has actually shared with us. We might again go unshare and lock this in. Now we know he's signed off, he's filled in the information. And again, just to show here, when I go into my clients and my managed clients, when we find Wayne in there, we're going to be able to see that we now have checked off a personal needs analysis. So in thinking about some of the compliance that's coming down and always documenting that we've done a needs analysis for our clients, this is a great way you can get an insurance needs analysis done. It's a great way you can get your clients interacting with their policies and their needs, and it's a great way to go digital. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, send them to info@lifedesignanalysis.com.